All right, welcome. I am Nikki, and this is Delicate Tension Tarot. This is going to be for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, whether it's your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or you have heavy placements of Sagittarius in your chart. I just keep getting this feeling for you guys that it's almost like it's all going green. So I don't know if you guys are expanding in terms of finances, or you just feel a sense of more freedom right now. Or you could be stepping into a period of time that does feel more free. But I am curious to get a little more into that to see if there's anything that's going to clarify that feeling. This is going to be energy dedicated to September 15th through the 30th. Please take what works. Just leave the rest. If it doesn't work, don't try to make it fit. You can always check your moon, rising, Venus, and other signs that you have. Because sometimes this won't be resonating with where you're at in life. And other things will. And if none of it resonates, then none of it resonates, and that's fine. So let's see what's going on for Sagittarius from September 15th through the 30th. We have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords can be about communication, but it's lofty communication. This could be through text messaging. It could be through emails. This could also be somebody having their eye on you and maybe formulating what it is that they want to say, or you towards another person. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily feel that way, but let's see. Let's see another card for what's going on for Sagittarius from September 15th through the 30th. And we have the Lovers. So yeah, you may have your eyes on someone, or somebody may be having your eyes on you, having their eyes on you. Now, the Lovers, it can go in a lot of different ways. I mean, if you're looking at relationship, it can be literally a divine or destined connection that you have with somebody. It may be a connection that is spanned across multiple moments in time. Either way, it's kind of this divinely guided connection, and it's one of those relationships where hopefully you guys have felt this before, but it's just a sense of knowing the person before, and for that reason alone, the connection is often very strong. It is also a very hard bond to break. So no matter if there is distance placed between you guys, you usually end up somehow being magnetized and being drawn together. See the final card for Sagittarius from September 15th to the 30th. Final card for Sagittarius. Okay. And we have the Ace of Swords. All right. So to me, these two are connected right here. Right? This is this person's truth. This is something they want to say. This is the person, honestly, it could be somebody looking away from you while they formulate. Maybe this is a connection that's already present in your life, and they're just trying to think about what they want to say. And they're trying not to focus on you while they're figuring that out. So let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers and see kind of what's going on a little deeper into the heart of the matter of the issue. This could also be about having to cut someone out, but it doesn't necessarily look or feel that way. Like I said, I feel everything's green to you right now. There's a big sense of freedom. So I mean, it could be you walking away from a connection, but this feels very lively. It feels very vibrant. It feels nice. Like running through a field in the summertime. Let's clarify the Page of Swords for Sagittarius from September 15th through the 30th. Clarify the Page of Swords for me. We have the Page of Wands. Once again, another messenger. I think this is good news. I think this is going from this person formulating what it is that they want to say to them taking action and saying it. Also, too, something that I'm noticing, it's like it's barren in the background here. You don't really see anything going on. There's a lot of air element here. But then in this card, we have fruit bearing on the trees. So it might be time. It's time. It's time for something to be said. I think the thinking's gone on long enough. I think the formulating time is over. It's now or never, right? Very final countdown. Let's clarify the lovers here. Let's clarify the lovers for Sagittarius from September 15th through the 30th. Ooh. And we have the Chariot. A lot of active energy being present here. So the Chariot is that card of it's all green lights. It's go time. Yeah, I think too. So with the fact that we have two pages here, pages are often very, how do I say this without sounding like I'm insulting somebody? It's very, this could be a person taking a new direction in the way they approach something. So it could feel very foreign to them. It could be them taking baby steps in a way that they haven't taken before. And with the Chariot, I feel like too, this is someone kind of marrying this aspect of thought and action. And once they pull those two things together, they can move forward in a very certain way. But they're coming at you. This might even be somebody traveling. It might be somebody driving to see you. It could be you driving to see them. And we're just going to clarify the last card here. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords for Sagittarius for September 15th through the 30th. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. What a wonky energy. Okay, so I do feel like this is a past connection. And the only reason I say that is because when it comes to the Seven of Pentacles, to me, this is very much so a time of harvest. You've put some time and effort into this, and now, or the other person has as well. It's time to cut the fruit down from the trees, right? Like it's time to harvest what it is that you've worked really hard for. Ooh. Maybe the truth is it really is now or never. Because with the Ace of Swords here, with the Seven of Pentacles, if you cut and you reap that harvest, it's time to do something new, right? It's time to start the process all over again. So it very well may be, I don't know. What did you do? Did you give this person an ultimatum? Did they give you an ultimatum? Is it just time for this to happen? Has there been a gradual progression towards really taking action within this relationship? I honestly want to pull one more clarifier just because this is very intriguing energy. So we're going to do one for the pages, and we're going to do one for the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, because the Chariot and the Lovers is pretty straightforward. I'm going to grab one more clarifier. Let's clarify the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands for Sagittarius from September 15th through the 30th. Oh, this is definitely somebody from the past. So we have the Five of Cups here. I think what has happened is we have a person here who is definitely mourning the loss of something. I swear sometimes I just hear the weirdest things in my head to clarify stuff. This is a very like, don't know what you got till it's gone. And I think there was some form of, I don't want to say a distancing, but there definitely was a pullback here. And I think that's why this person has either been looking to the past or they're trying to, I don't want to say distance themselves from you, but with the Lovers, it is such a strong connection that they might need to formulate their thoughts in order to express them and take action towards you. To be perfectly honest, with the beginning kind of image that I saw of it being all green, I think this is going to be fine. Obviously, this is choice-based, right? So whichever direction you want to go in, it's totally up to you. Take your time, I think. I mean, I know it's a very now or never energy, but just don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I think too, because of the, God, I hate saying immature energy because it feels like an insult. I do think this person is old enough to know better. Or they're old enough to where like they shouldn't still be in that energy, right? They should be able to formulate a conversation or response without having to do what they do. Now, they do feel sorry though. I mean, too, it's really interesting because I think you guys are mirroring each other's energy. That's also something that's present within the Lovers, is it's two people who often mirror each other, right? So even though there's that strong magnetic attraction, there can also be that kind of like repulsion from one another, because you guys mirror each other so strongly. Now, who knows, maybe each of you have turned away from the situation and now both of you are sitting here going, oh my God, we haven't communicated. What's happening? Is this the end? Do I need to act on this? So it could be both of you feeling this pull to either reach out and respond, or not respond, but reach out to one another and really do something about this. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords energy and the Seven of Pentacles for Sagittarius from September 15th through the 30th. And we have the Sun. Fantastic. I love this for this reading. The Sun is definitely all about big, vibrant, happy energy. It is a very good energy. I think there is a lot of clarity coming in through this conversation as well. I think for a little while, both parties were assuming certain things without actually really talking about it, which is, I mean, you know, it's funny because maybe both of you are kind of immature. Maybe there's some immature behaviors that you guys are both still slightly attached to. And it's something you haven't really been able to pull away from because you haven't had anything that's really made you learn the lesson on that. But I do think you are. I do think you're learning the lesson. I am going to pull just one final message or clarifying card for the overall energy of this reading. What is the overall message for Sagittarius from September 15th through the 30th? And we have happiness. So perfect. This definitely clarifies the sun woo, sun energy. You guys might get a little choked up when this happens. I really love how physical things happen sometimes during readings. You guys might get choked up. You might not know what to say. I don't think there is anything to say really. I just think it's time for you guys to be happy within the situation or the connection. I think it's time for you guys to really move forward together. I think it's time to work together. I think it's time to learn to communicate better with each other too. So if there has been some difficult changes or situations, you guys are going to overcome this. Now, if you guys aren't in a relationship and you're single and you've been dealing with somebody, this may be you guys moving forward and taking next steps together. If this is, I'm not even going to try to like deter this and say this is something else other than a relationship reading, because this is purely a relationship reading. So if it doesn't resonate, I'm not even going to apologize. This message is for who it's for. If you would like a personal reading to kind of give a little bit more information, if this does sound like your situation, you know, I mean, contact me. Honestly, I don't know why I'm stopping myself. I think it's because I just want to say, I don't even know if you need to know additional information. I think this is very clarified. I think everything's going to be fine. I think you guys are going to move into a happier state together. Move into a happier state together. Huh. Interesting. So maybe you guys, I don't see any cards that indicate moving, but maybe you guys are thinking about moving. Maybe you guys are just simply transitioning between places, or maybe you guys are going to talk about taking that next step at some point in the near future. Like I said, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I think it's time to work together, okay? Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will be seeing you guys next month.